Today's presentation, we were okay. Right. Sorry, give me a second. I think there's a why. What is this happening? Okay. All right. So today's session, we are not going to have a translation. So this is going to be in English. I hope that will be fine with everybody. But we will have it recorded. So if you need to review it, you're gonna have a chance to review it. So yeah, great to see everybody. Birgit, thanks for coming. Corinne, Elodie, Maud, Celia, Silviana, Zdenka, of course. Thank you for being here. So we are going to go through the business plan together with the enhancement. So as you know, the enhancement will now be implemented from February 1, right? So from February 1, the changes will now be happening. We thought it was going to happen after the anniversary, but so it has been moved. So now finally we are implementing it. So let us go through it so that you understand what changes we are expecting and what advantages they have for us. And after the presentation, you will we will have a Q&A, so you can you can ask any question that you don't understand. All right. So our marketing business plan has quite a lot of bonuses. We have a lot of bonuses. So I don't think I will go through like all of them very detailed. I will try to highlight on certain parts of the business plan. And afterwards, again, if you have any clarification that you need, you can, of course, ask me and we will go back there again. All right. So give me a second as I share my screen. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the business plan, Price business plan with the enhancement. Give me a second again, huh? There's something I need to. All right. So this is the business plan with the enhancement on the uni-level plan, the repeat purchase, the dynamic development bonus, and the leadership bonus, right? So of course, before we start, just to make it clear that we are not promising any fixed income, right? So this is a business. So like any other business, you will build it. It has huge potential, but it will depend on your work, on your strategy, right, and in your leadership. And of course, most important thing to remember is that you are the CEO of your business. Okay. But of course, the potential for growth is there, right? We are in over 80 countries, regions, state, branches, and stockies. So you can do the business practically anywhere in the world, right? So it's a huge market and you can do it anywhere. Right. So, okay. Again, let me give me a second. Right, choose. All right, sorry about that. So why Price International, right? Because when it comes to the niche market, especially with terahertz, we are the first, right? We are the first in the global market. And as far as our flagship product is concerned, we are the only authentic terahertz lightwave device in the market with the with the test report, right? And the product works effectively. I was telling some people, right, when Itera Care came, when we first heard about Itera Care, most people have never heard of terahertz. We've never seen a device like a blower that is supposed to be good for your health. So people found it strange, but you know, it exploded all over the world. It spread all over the world. And the only reason why it exploded is because it works. It is effectively. It works for many people, right? It works for them. They've seen the result. And so this is the strength that we have, right? This is the unique selling proposition of the product. It has proven itself. It works. And now, you know, other people have followed, and of course, you know, all they have to say is we are better than, you know, this and that. So but ours has been proven effective. And this is for everybody, right? This is for everyone. This is for children, for adults, for seniors, for old people, for women and men, right? The product is essential. The business plan also was a product of the 20 best business binary plans that they combine. All right. So it is seamless and generous. And again, we are still at the pioneer stage, right? Even though we have grown, but we are just 4 years. So we are still at the pioneer stage. We are the world's #1 terahertz light wave device and the only authentic one, of course. Right. And when it comes to self-care devices, you know, our company is always looking for the latest product or the most innovative product. And of course, here in this picture, we have even more products that are not yet here. And every time, you know, each few years, we will have a new product that is cutting edge, that is revolutionary, and it's been like that. Like every year, we have something new, right? We have something new. So this is what's exciting about Prive, okay? Because Prive is always bringing us the latest, right? The best wellness technology device there is. Okay, so let's jump into the business. All right. So um, how do you start the business, right? So you start the business simply by buying the product, all right? When you buy the product that has 200 PV, okay, 200 PV, you are eligible to register as a silver. So like a classic is 200 PV, Iron Shield is 200 PV. Now, if you buy a product with 600 PV, then you will have a gold package, gold account, right? If you buy a product worth 2000 PV, right, you will get a diamond package, right? Now, the good thing is you can start as a silver, and if you decide to upgrade later on, you can upgrade, and there is no time limit. Okay. Now, what is PV? Okay, sorry. What is PV? All right. So PV is used to calculate bonuses. So the prices in different countries are different, but the PVs are standard all over the world. And this is what is used to calculate your bonus. Now, when you become a member, you get a lifetime membership. All right. So this does not expire. You know, some membership out there in other companies, if you've not been active for a long time, it closes. This one is lifetime unless it is suspended, but otherwise it is lifetime, and it is global. So with just one account, you can do business virtually anywhere in the world because we deliver anywhere, almost anywhere in the world except for a few countries. So you can do your business anywhere in the world. You can sell to anyone. You can order products to be delivered anywhere in the world, right? You can manage your group, your organization in this back office account, right? You can do a lot of processes in this back office account. You can access it in your phone, and it's really, all right, it's a bit complex, but it is also has a lot of feature that allows you, that gives you tools to build your business.
Tu fais quoi?
Okay. All right. So we will talk about some of the ways to earn. Okay. So here we have 10 ways to earn. All right. But I will not, don't worry. Okay. So actually, this is nine ways to earn. We will not go through all of them by detail, all right? Uh, and any clarification you need, we will have a question and answer later. All right. So we have the fast track income, we have the mid income, then we have the repurchase or direct sales, and then we have the back end income. Yeah, I know it's a lot of bonus, right? Too many bonus, too much bonus. So of course, our goal is to maximize this bonus. Now, before we proceed, it's important to know that there are three types of funds or three types of um, points that are used in the back office. First, we have the bonus points. So the bonus points is these are all the bonuses that you receive, right? That you receive. This is where it goes, and you can withdraw this bonus to your bank account or to a USDT wallet address. You can also convert this to a register point. Okay, now let's go to the second register point. So register point is when we add funds to our account. This is where it goes. Okay, so you can use this to purchase, register new accounts, purchase products, and other things. Now, last, we have the loyalty redemption points. So the loyalty redemption points is exclusively for redeeming products, right? These are products that do not have a PV or PIN, right? So they are products. So use this loyalty redemption to redeem products. Okay, so we start with the fast track income. So the fast track income starts with the sponsorship bonus. So when you refer a product or you sponsor someone to join the business, right? So this is the bonus that you will get, sponsorship bonus. So this is 10% off the PV. So for example, if you refer someone and he buys a classic, which is a silver, that is 200 PV multiplied by 10%, you get $20, right? If it's gold, that's 600 PV, that is $60. For diamond, 2000 PV, that is $200. All right, so that is sponsorship bonus. All right, second, we have the loyalty redemption points. So this is also like a sponsorship bonus, but instead of getting it in your bonus wallet, you are gonna have it in your loyalty redemption points, right? So for silver, you get 35% of the PV, right? So that is $70 for silver. For gold, you get 40% of the PV, that is $240. For diamond, you get 50% of the PV, that is $1,000. Not bad, right? Okay, so these are the direct referral income. So you have the sponsorship bonus and you have the loyalty redemption points. Okay, now we go to the third fast track income, level pairing bonus. Right, so level pairing bonus is based on binary, right? So binary is you have the left zone and the right zone. Okay, the left leg or the left zone and the right zone. So you get the bonus when there is a pair between the left zone and the right zone. So level pairing bonus comes from the first pair, right? The first pair on each level, right? Up to infinity, but only the first pair. So that means it's, let's say in the third level, the first account in the third level on the left zone and the first account on the third level on the right zone, right? So that is your level pairing bonus. And you get 40% of the PV. Okay, so if it's silver, for example, so 40% of 200 PV is $80. If it's gold, you get $240. If it's diamond, you get $800. Okay, all right. Now, it doesn't matter what your package is, whether you're silver, your gold, or your diamond, you get the same level pairing bonus, which is 40%. Okay, now if the package on the left and on the right are different, right? So it will calculate, the system will calculate the lower the smaller package. So let's say if it's you have silver on the left and gold on the right, so the system will calculate the silver. So you get the 200 PV, right? But the good news is when the smaller package upgrades, right? When they upgrade to a higher package, you will get the difference. Okay, and I will show you right now. This is we're going to see it. People will start upgrading because there is a lot of advantages to upgrading to a higher package. So for example, if on your left was silver 200 PV and diamond on the right, and you get $80 because it is calculated on the smaller package, 80. But then let's say the silver upgrades to diamond. Okay, so you both have diamond now. So you are going to get the difference of 800 minus $80. How much is that? That is $720. So you are going to get that difference. Okay. All right, let's look at this scenario. So for example, in this case, if you sponsored 2 silvers, okay, so you get your direct sponsorship bonus, your loyalty redemption point, and your level pairing bonus. Your bonus will be $260. Okay, now let's look at another scenario wherein you get you sponsored 2 diamonds. Okay, so you get direct sponsorship bonus 200, LRP $1,000, total of $3,200. Okay, what they say is um, diamond sponsors diamond. So if you want to have diamond sponsors, then you should also register as a diamond. Okay, all right. So this 3 income does not need the maintenance. Okay, and these are the biggest income you will get at the beginning. So this one does not need a maintenance. All right, and again, it's a lifetime membership. You can upgrade anytime. All right, no limit. Okay, and you will still get the direct, like if your downline um, came in as silver and then upgraded to diamond, you are going to get your sponsorship bonus, the difference in the sponsorship bonus. All right, and there is no flush out for level pairing bonus as well. Okay, so I don't think uh, I don't want to spend a lot of time here, but you can see in this scenario, let's say you sponsored 4 people, all right? You directly sponsored 4 people, and 2 of them sponsored 1 silver each. So that's a total of 6. This is how much you would earn. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so in the first case, you will get a total of $600. And then on the second case, where everyone is a diamond, you get $7,200. Okay, not bad. Okay, now let's go to mid-income, group paying bonus and leadership bonus. All right, so group paying bonus. Okay, first thing about group paying bonus, again, this is based on binary, right? So in the group paying bonus, your percentage in the bonus will depend on your package. So if you are a silver, you get 8%, right? If you are gold, you get 10%. If you are diamond, you get 12%. And then also, there is a maximum daily payout depending on your package. So if you're a silver, the maximum you can earn here is $300. If you're gold, the maximum you will earn here is $900. If you're a diamond, the maximum you will earn is $3,750. Then second, group paying bonus starts from 4th level, right? It starts from the 4th level until infinity. Okay, now these are the for the group pairing bonus, the PVs that are calculated are the PVs after the first pair, Remember, we have the level pairing bonus is for the first pair. All right. So the rest of the PVs after that is put in for the group pairing bonus. So they are like a pool. They are combined together, whether it is the second account of that level or the fourth, the fifth, or whether it's in the fourth level, 10th level, 1000th level, they are all pulled together in the same place. So you have your left group or left zone, and you have your right zone. Okay, so let me give you a scenario. For example, you are a gold, and then you have been building up, let's say, your left group. Okay, you've been accumulating a lot of PVs. Then you accumulated 100,000 PV on your left group. Okay, now one day you had a very big day, very good day, right? Very productive, and you had like 10,000 PV that went into your right group. Okay, so the 10,000 PV on the right group will pair with the 10,000 PV out of the 100,000 PV on the left group, right? So that means the pair is 10,000 PV. All right, so if you are gold, right? So you're earning 10% from the group pairing bonus. So 10% multiplied by 10,000 PV, how much is that? Who can tell me? How much is that? 10% of 100,000 PV? Anybody? Am I with anyone here?
10,000.
Sorry?
10,000.
10,000. Awesome. Thank you, Zdenka. That's correct. 10,000 PV. So your group pairing bonus is 10,000 PV. But, okay, you are gold, right? And the daily max payout for a gold is 900 PV. All right. So that means you are going to lose the 100. So you are only going to be paid, okay? You're only going to be paid $900, okay? Right? So by the time that you're making that and it's going above 900, it's time to upgrade to diamond if you're not yet a diamond. Okay? Now, what happens to the remaining 90,000 PV? Right? So in other binary plan, there is what you call flush out. So when you reach the maximum payout, all the PVs that remains are flushed out. Hey, the good news is, right, here in Prive, we have what we call strong leg retention. Okay, so you don't have to watch your strong leg accumulate a lot of PVs, and just because you had the flush out, all of them disappears, and you're not gonna be happy. You're gonna cry. But here, it's going to be there waiting for a matching PV on the other weaker leg, right? So that is a good feature of this compensation plan. Okay. Oh, it's hanging. All right. Okay. So so here we are again. It starts, so grouping bonus starts from fourth level all the way down until infinity, right? And it will depend. There is a daily max out depending on your package, and your percentage depends on the package that you come in. All right. Okay. So there are some case, right? Some examples here, but I'm not going to go through them anymore because I don't want to spend so much time here. So we can go to the enhancements. All right. Next is leadership bonus. So actually here in the leadership bonus, this is also part of the enhancement. I will explain to you what the enhancement is. So leadership bonus, this is one of my favorite bonuses actually. So let me give you a scenario. So for example, you were very excited with the product and the business, and you spoke to your friends, and you got excited, and one of your friends, right, saw it, and whoa, he was so excited. He saw the potential, and he was really, really serious. He built the business. He was talking to people, right? He was talking to his friends all over the world. right? And he kept doing it for a year, for 2 years, for 3 years, and then the rewards started coming in. He started earning $100,000, let's say, a month. He's making $100,000 a month, right, in group paying bonus. But after some time, you became very busy, and you didn't really see the potential, and you started doing other things, and so you did not build a strong leg on the right. Okay, now you have a very, very strong leg on the left, but you don't have um you have a very weak right zone. That means you don't have your income, right? Because you don't have pair. It's not pairing. You only have one leg, and you have a very weak right leg. So no income. But the company says, because you're the one who introduced, let's say his name is John. You introduced John to us, and without you, John would not be working with us. As a thanks, the company is going to give you 10% of all his group pairing bonus. And mind you, group pairing bonus will be the biggest bonus. Once your network is big, it's going to be like the biggest bonus that you will have. So out of the 100,000, right, you are going to get $10,000 dollars from the 100,000 because you're the sponsor, right? Isn't that good? Very good. It's actually one of my favorite bonuses. And when you're already big, when you've built a big organization, this is going to be like your second biggest bonus after the group paying bonus. Now, the reason why John is making $100,000 is because he also trained other leaders, right? So he has leaders around him that is also earning. Some may be earning 70,000, 10,000, 30,000, different amounts. Okay. And guess what? If you have two direct groups that are active, what does it mean to be active? It simply means one person, right, in that group, in that sponsor group, that is maintaining, right? So that is already an active group. So if you have two direct groups that are active, you get 5% on the second level, right? And this is based on family hierarchy. Okay, so this is based on family hierarchy, not the binary or not the placement hierarchy. Now, if you have three direct groups that are active, you get 5% until level 3. If you have four direct groups that are active, you get 5% on the fourth level, right? Five direct groups that are active, 5% on the fifth level. Six direct groups that are active, you get 5% up to the sixth level. So imagine you're getting 10% from your direct and 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. Wow, that is a lot. That is amazing. That's going to sum up into a very significant bonus, significant earning. That's why I said this is the second biggest actually. And even if, let's say, you don't have enough, you don't have enough, like you have a weak leg, right? You will still be able to get this if you happen to have leaders that have really built big organizations. This is going to really help you a lot. So you're not going to be zero. You're going to get a good amount of income here, right? So the changes here is, it used to be that the number of levels that you earn from is based on the package, right? So after the enhancement on February 1, this is going to be based on the number of direct groups that are active. All right. Okay. um okay, I want to ask if there are questions, but I think it's best we reserve the question at the last so that we don't take too long. All right, now we go to repurchase or direct sales. So I was actually the one who added this. So this is like a new feature, one of the newest feature, and that's why it's what we're still waiting for the final presentation of the business plan. But this would be one of the newest ways to earn in our compensation plan, the repeat purchase. All right. Okay. Now, before we go to the bonus part, okay, let's go to the maintenance, right? Because this is also based on the maintenance, right? So maintenance, well, when you maintain, right? So you maintain with $30, all right, and then the $30 goes to your loyalty redemption points for redeeming products exclusively, right? So when you maintain, you become eligible to earn many of the bonuses, all right? Many of the bonuses. Okay, if when you register, your account will be active for the current month until the next month, the following month. So for example, if someone registers this today, they will be active all of January until end of February. Okay. Now you make sure you maintain within the calendar month to stay active for the next month. So you always pay the month before, right? So you have to maintain the month before. If the account is not active, you can only enjoy direct sponsor bonus, loyalty redemption points, and level pairing bonus. However, you will not get your group pairing bonus, your leadership or matching bonus, unilevel bonus, also the dynamic development bonus, and other bonuses. All right. So as I said, maintenance will be credited to your loyalty redemption points to redeem products. Now, if your account is not active, right, because you have to pay the month before, right? So you have to pay the current month and the following month to activate it. So that means you need to pay for 2 months, right? If your account is not active, right? Now, if your account is not maintained for more than 6 months, the PV of for the grouping bonus will be flushed in half, right? It will be flushed in half. And if it is not maintained for over 12 months, the PV will be flushed, fully flushed, 100%. Okay, so if you want to maintain that PV, so you have to look at your maintenance. All right, so let's look at the bonus in the maintenance. And this is part of the enhancement, right? So this one of the enhancement is the percentage in the unilevel or the maintenance bonus was adjusted. Okay, so it used to be that you get 3%, right? On all levels you get 3%, up to 20 something, 20, level 20. But now instead of 3%, right, you earn 10% from the PV, right? From the maintenance PV. By the way, the PV of the maintenance is separate, okay? It's not the same as the PV of the sponsorship and level paying bonus. So it's not the same. So there's a PV that is specifically for maintenance, right? So this is the unilevel or maintenance PV. So you get, when your account is active, you are entitled to earn 10% of the maintenance PV on your first level. If you have one direct group that are active, which simply means one person in that group is maintaining, all right? And this is, I'm talking about family hierarchy, direct sponsor group, right? So if you have one group that is active, you earn 9% on the second level. If you have two direct groups that are active, you earn 3% on 8% on the third level, so on and so forth. 7% on the fourth level, 6% on the fifth level, and then from the sixth level up to ninth level, it's all 5%. So the good thing is you are maximizing the income that is nearer your level. Okay. And there is what you call dynamic compression, which means if, let's say, your fourth level downline is not maintaining, your fifth level downline becomes your fourth level downline, and so on and so forth. So there is no gap in between. You are earning from all levels that are active. Okay. All right. So let's look at a example. Okay. Let's look at an example. Let's say you have 8 direct sponsors, and each of these people sponsors 2 person, and they are active. And so that means by the ninth level, you will have about 8,056 distributors. And if they are maintaining, the monthly maintenance PV is 201,000 PV, which comes to a bonus of unilevel bonus of 10,000 216. Okay. Now let's look at another scenario. If you have 8 sponsors and each person have 4 people directly under them who are maintaining, right? So that's about 699,000 distributors, and that is 17,476,000 repeat maintenance PV. That comes to 874,716, right? So, and the good thing about this maintenance PV, these are not like the big purchases. These are the small purchases that people will buy um, continuously or monthly, right? So that they can maintain. They just buy consumable product, and that's what we're trying to have, is to have more consumable product so that they can have these small purchases, right? So let's say you only get 10% of that 874,000. That is, that is still 87,000, right? Let's say 1%. Okay, that is 8,747,000. And the good thing is this is going to be, hopefully, once people are used to maintaining monthly, this is going to be actually passive. This is really going to be passive. It's a monthly thing that you're having, aside from the other bonuses that you have. So that is what we want to build, is to have, a lot of distributors maintaining, right? So this is not a big purchase, right? This is kind of, it's very manageable. But if everybody is maintaining, then it's going to be an additional passive income for you. Okay, right, we go to the next. Okay, so this is actually, I'm very excited to share this with you, because I realize a lot of people don't know about a certain advantage of this. Okay, I will show you. Right, so this is the repeat purchase program, or repurchase, and you are going to get your discount depending on the package that you have. All right, so now this repeat purchase program really works well, and I know many people here, including our French team, right, they're familiar with this, and a lot of people are using it. But I realize not everybody knows about it, and this is the advantage that you get in the price shop. Okay, now this one, guys, this is only available to the markets in Europe, in the US, in Mexico, and in Canada. So this is not even for everybody, right? So here in Europe, this is available, so you should take advantage of this, right? So when you share your link, right? For example, here, okay, you replace your username, put your username there, and put priveshop.com/en-eu. If it's English, if it's French, you can put FR. If it's Polish, PL, and the rest, you can click actually the markets and the languages, right? In the one that has the globe logo. Okay. Now, when you share your link, okay, your referral will do his or her own shopping. Okay, all right. He goes to the web shop. It's very beautiful. Okay, he selects the product. Let's say a premium plus, right? Add to cart, right? And then let's say he's not interested to become an IBO, and he just wants to become a customer. So he uses the customer order, okay, puts the country, right? And puts all the information, okay, puts all the information. And this purchase will automatically be credited to you. All right? Okay. So this is how simple it is, right? So you just put the all the details, the card number, and the address and things like that, and this will automatically be credited to your account. Okay. Now this is the exciting part. Okay. So when they purchase, and let's say you are a diamond, right? So if you are a diamond, oops, okay, this is not correct. So this is supposed to be 818 dollars, and the PV is half of the PV, which is 400. Half of it is 200 PV. So this is $818, 200 PV. So if you're a diamond, your discount or profit, actually, right? Your profit, right? What will come to your account is $245.40. So this is really big, because this is not based on PV. This is based on the purchase price, the net purchase price, right? So that's why this is really big. Imagine you're sharing the link. Okay, just share the link to them. They want to shop on their own. They're buying on their own, right? And they pay, right? They do everything, and you get your profit, your discount. So really, the potential for this is really big, because you make you make a quick income, and it's huge. Okay, so because not everybody wants to become a customer. I mean, an IBO. They don't want to register. They just want to buy, right? So if they are only a customer, you can use this. You can give them your link, and you are going to get that income, right? Okay, so connected to this is what we call the dynamic development bonus. This is based on family hierarchy. Okay, so if let's say your downline, okay, was a silver, and he purchased something, right? And so he got the 10%, right? The 10% discount, right? Then the next upline, who is a gold, is entitled to 20%. He will get the pass up bonus, all right, of 10%. Okay. And then the next upline, let's say, is a diamond who enjoys 30%, he will get the remaining 10%. Okay, so this is how it goes. So there's always all the bonuses are given. Okay, they are given. The company only takes the same percentage, and as a matter of fact, this is about 60% payout. Right, whatever the customers are paying, the company is only getting about 40% of that. The rest are paid up through these bonuses. All right. So let's say if all of your downlines are silver and you are a diamond, that means you are getting all the 20%, right? You're getting all the 20%. Okay. And if there is an upline who is not active, then that person is not entitled to the pass up bonus. So, for example, if you have a downline who is not active, then the pass up bonus goes directly to you, because there's what we call the dynamic compression. Dynamic compression. So whoever is not active is removed from the matrix, and whoever is remaining will go up. So that is how it is calculated. Okay. So let's look at the scenario of the Premium Plus, right? You share the link, and they're so excited about the Premium Plus, and they purchased the Premium Plus. Okay, so if that person is a silver, okay, 10% or $81 goes to the gold, all right, and then another $81 goes to the diamond. Okay, now if it's from diamond to silver to diamond, the pass up bonus is $163.60. That is big. That is still big, because again, this is not based on your PV, it's based on the net, and it's outright. You get it outright. Okay. Okay. Now this is part of the enhancement, right? So it used to be that for the repeat purchase, the diamond gets 50%, the gold gets 40%, and the silver gets 30%. So now with this dynamic development bonus, we are incentivizing, right? We are incentivizing the leaders who are building, right? The network builders who are really building and helping their um, group, right, to grow and to rank up. So those who rank up are rewarded, right? So if you are future star, you get 32%, but you need to have two direct sponsored group that has 25 PV each. Now, if you're a one star, right, you the requirements are you need to have a personal PV maintenance of 25% and one direct group that has 200 PV, which means four members who are maintaining, and one group that has only one person maintaining, right? So for so on and so forth. So for the two star, it's 36%, three star is 38%, Sapphire Director is 40%, okay, so on and so forth. Crown Ambassador is 50%. All right. So the qualification is depending on the rank and also the number of directly sponsored group that is maintaining. Okay, so this is the scenario, right? This is how it looks. So for example, if you are, let's say, a diamond director enjoys 48%. Okay, so if you have a downline who is a gold, then you get 28% from the repeat purchase. All right, if it's a diamond, you get 18%. Now let's look at this last example. So if you have a downline who is two star, right? He is earning 36%, and then the next upline is a three star earning 38%, and then the next is I think this is a ruby, right? Earning 40%, or is it sapphire? Sapphire, sorry, 40%. Right, so they are getting 2%, 2%, 2% each, and then from the sapphire to diamond director is 8%. So this is rewarding all the uplines who are ranking up, who are building their networks. So that is the difference. So this incentivizes and encourages and incentivizes and rewards the business builders, the network builders. Okay, so anywhere you do any income that you're doing, the network builders, the leaders are also getting rewarded. Okay, so for the repeat purchase, there's actually two income that you're getting. So you're getting the uni-level bonus, the one that I've already shown, the one that's until the ninth level, and the dynamic development bonus. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is our long-term vision, right? That we will have a lot of household that will be consuming even just like $90, right? If they're consuming $90 per household, right? Just buying, maybe soap, maybe food supplement, maybe a shampoo, maybe a skincare product, something small, right? Not the big devices. Of course, they buy the big devices, right? They like the devices, and then now they see other products that are complementary to that uh, big devices, so they will be buying that monthly, right? So this will become a sustainable lifelong passive income for leaders, right? That can be duplicated, right? That can be duplicated. And so this is our goal. This is our long-term, our 3-year goal is to build a community of household that will be buying these health products, these small consumable health products on a monthly basis, and this is going to create a sustainable passive income for the organization, for your organization. So this is what we will push, we will encourage people to do, is to build this. So while there is of course the big purchases, the big devices, we will have these small products as well. These will have these small products that can be purchased through the repurchase program, and it will benefit everybody. All right. So we have other income, but I will not go through them very detailed because they are for advanced already, right? So when you rank up, you get an additional one-time bonus. So these are the bonus, right? Okay. Up to Crown Ambassador, where you get 16,000 US dollars one-time bonus. All right. Okay. Then finally, yeah, so this is how you rank up, right? It starts with 1-star manager. Okay, so 1-star manager, if you have 10,000 PV on your one group and another 10,000 PV or on another group, a separate group, right? Within 1 month, right? Although right now we are still having our promotion, so you can do it within 2 months, right? When you do it within 2 months, right, you become a 1-star. Okay, and if you have um, one 1-star from two different groups, direct sponsored groups, you become a 2-star, right? If you have a 2-star from two different sponsored groups, you become a 3-star. Okay, so that is how you rank up to become a 3-star. So it says here within 1 calendar month, but currently we have a promotion that allows you to do this within 2 calendar months. So let's take advantage of this to rank up, right? So now if you have you have two 3-star managers from two different groups, then you become a sapphire director. If you have um 3-star managers from three direct um groups, right, you become a ruby director, so on and so forth until you have 8 3-star managers, you become crown ambassador. And I think you've seen that we have a senior crown ambassador. So if you have another crown ambassador, you become a senior crown ambassador. Now, the profit sharing will be distributed to all of these ranks, right? 2.1% of the total gross global sales will be separate, will be allocated for this global profit sharing, right? But of course, there is also a requirements for you to enjoy this profit sharing. So once you reach this, of course, this is going to be just an additional sweet bonus that will be added to the rest of the bonus. Okay, all right. So I don't want to go further with this. So, okay, now with the income, with the bonuses that you will receive, except for the uni-level bonus, except for the repeat purchase, right? The repurchase program, the customer order, the one I showed you. So that one is 100% in your bonus wallet, right? But aside from that, like the sponsorship bonus, level pairing bonus, grouping bonus, right? There is what we call the income distribution that helps our company become sustainable. So 80% is in cash and 20% is in loyalty redemption points, right? So as I said, loyalty redemption points is for so that there's product movement, right? There's product movement. You can redeem this for products, right? Just for products. Okay. So, right. So here are the summary. Okay. Now, how do you build your structure, right? So the way I personally would recommend you to do is to first you try to have um, in your left zone and in your right zone, try to have one line, right? One line. You place people on the end, on the very end, okay, on the left zone, and on the right zone you also do the same, right? Why do you do that? So that you maximize the level pairing bonus. Okay, you maximize the level pairing bonus, because if it's no longer the first account on that level, then it is not going to be in the level pairing bonus, it's going to be in the group pairing bonus. So if you want to maximize the level pairing bonus, place on the very end, the last end, the bottom, I mean, right? And it's usually the left side, right? So when you do that, then you get to maximize your level pairing bonus. And if you are really, really wanting to build a long-term big organization, the best way to do it, right, is first you start with a three account start with the three accounts so that you can multiply your income in the future, okay, in the future. And then you build 4 leaders on your left zone and 4 leaders on your right zone. Okay, but anyway, this is advanced, and of course people have different strategies. You can talk to your upline about this, what is the best strategy for you. right? So yeah, you can that's how you can do it. But it's good to already know your strategy, what you want to do before you start, so that if you decide to have three accounts, then the best time to do it is when you're registering, you get three accounts. So you maximize that. Okay, so again, this is the summary of the income that we have, right? And see you at the top. Okay, so any question? If you have any question, please do let me know. Please raise your hand if you have any question, any clarification that you need.